Hi, this is Rebecca, and this is her little experiment called the food timer. So the food timer is a solution for people to keep track of the food, especially the groceries and the food that easily turn bad. It includes two parts. On the right side is the software part. It's a browser application that helps you to manage the food. So you can input the food data by manually adding the categories and also the storing time, or you can scanning the QR code or barcode of the food, and it will automatically apply the food categories and also the suggested storing time for you. This function is not available yet, but I can show you how to manually input add the data. So once you add it, you can either it will automatically help you to keep track of the left time for the food and remind you before it's being rotten. And also you can manage it by deleting if you eat the food. So on the left side is a hardware device where you can attach it to the refrigerator so that you can see the food information once you open the refrigerator door. So let's connect the power to show it. So it would take a little bit time here. So I'm gonna show you first how to input the data. So once you press this scan button, so you can add the food categories and also set the storing time. For example, I think the shrimp can last a little bit longer. So I'm gonna add it to my database, so it will show here. So this hardware is connected to the Wi-Fi and they get the data from the Wi-Fi network from my server. So you can see that there are pork and also the shrimp here are synchronized to this device. And just keep a quick reminder that here I set the time. I set the date as 20 seconds because it will quickly show that the date changes. Otherwise you would wait for a day to see the changes of it. So I can continue adding the data here, like I'm adding the crab. Also I can add some food with short storing time, like I think tomatoes would only last 3 days. So it will show up here. So this zone will be the food that needs to be eaten very quickly. So if the left time is smaller than 5 days, it will show up here. And in this area, it will show as a highlight rectangle for people to see it. And I can add more, like a mushroom. So now you can see that it's turning bad. Let's see what happened once it's overdue. So the tomato is turning bad right now. You can also delete the food by just clicking this delete icon so that it will delete from the database. Like I'm deleting the shrimp and also the crab. So once the food is overdue, it will show the text in the hardware screen saying that you should throw it away instead of eating it. Yeah, so that's all the current functions.